What up, meatheads? It's Travis, American Butcher, and welcome to the American Butcher Patreon. Going to be doing some pig breaking on the rail in this video. So first, I separated the essentially what would be the tri-tip um, down, so I could open up the seam to remove the tenderloin. First, remove that kidney. Pull that leaf lard. You like that shoulder trick? Now I'm going to separate the belly down to the pin tip. Score the tenderloin. Use the meat hook and rip it. All right, here it is. Bam. Leaf lard. It's getting through that fat. Tenderloin. Set that aside for further processing. I know people are going to say, like, but these are skinless pigs. It's hard to have a market for a couple thousand pounds of skin a week. Uh, so it's just as easy for us to get them skinless versus scalded. All right, sirloin flap essentially is being taken off, going down. Repetition, is what makes this good. When I do this, I was doing about 100 of these a day. Those ear protection phones also play music. I recommend anyone to get them. They are great. That, lean into it using my body as leverage to keep it still. Scoop down and rip. All right, now that they're done, I'm going and I did knife work, and now I'm using a well saw, which is actually a technique I stopped doing. I usually now just snap them off, which is my favorite technique to do. And I will show that a little bit later. So I did knife work. Now I'm cutting through, separating the shoulder from the middle, the pork middle. Knife work through that sternum. Knife work through the sternum. Usually I set my hook into the shank meat because we bone it out for trim. So you don't want to set your hook into an area which may be desired for a cut that would not be good. That could be not the best thing to do. Here is a video of me putting on a glove to do the same thing again. Get in there, cut. Cutting. I like to cut an assembly line if I know that I have multiple species or multiple carcasses to get through. For example, this is probably 60 hog halves that I had to do, so I did all 60 like this. Look at the camera as well. It's always important for vanity purposes. Set that aside. This is back when I was using a Gleischer knife. Now I use F-Dick action, and then Victory. I love both knives. They're great. And there's a little bit of sternum, and this is cut between the 5th and 6th rib. Please let me know what you guys want to see. Please let me know if you want. I'm thinking about restructuring, making it all one tier, like $7 a month, and guaranteeing a podcast, but maybe not like 2 podcasts and making the meat block exclusively to this. All right, now this is just for fun. Going to tunnel bone out this ham leg. So working around it. This is what you'd do if you wanted a whole boneless ham. I want to get in underneath that knuckle bone on the tip. So I'm trying to create a circle of bone skin around using leverage. I posted a very edited video of this. You guys are like inside baseball because I don't like posting mistakes. And this is more difficult than I wanted it to be. Going all the way around. Now, this would be the Instagram version. Bam. Tunnel bone. And just for fun, I'm going to break down this ham into 3 pieces because I really don't need a ham like this. We do boneless 3-piece hams where they're all segmented. Following the seams. There's your top. Sirloin tip. Remove that knuckle bone. Now removing the heel meat from the gooseneck. Removing that gland. Scoring a ham during the tumbling process does protein extraction, and it helps it bind together. Here's a far shot of me breaking on the table using a well saw. Cut. Cut. And cut. Cutting through the bone using a breaking knife. Throw that on the saw. There's a sirloin. Now I'm going to cut the middle off. Going to use the well saw to cut the belly off the loin. Good cut.